Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Tuesday the 11th, and what a crazy weekend. So Friday I was indicating how Tori's getting married, and then so we got married she got married on Saturday. Had a really simple type wedding, right? And didn't and had mostly family come to join us. We didn't have a massive party because I made the offer to her that I made to my other kids. Like, you can either have the big party, you can take the money, your call, right? So when it's the big party, that's a lot of work, right? Tons of work. There was still some work, but it wasn't overwhelming. So she was the only one to take the money deal. So she got the money, but we also had a small party. So it was really cool. The new place we just started rehabbing last year, got a kind of a redneck pavilion, if you will. It used to be their barn that they made out of. They actually cut up shipping containers to make this barn. It's really cool, really rusty. My wife planned to put some stuff out on Facebook. You can see the decorations. We really kind of lit the place up, but the pavilion itself was really cool, really handy. Family came, probably about 50 people. Had a suckling pig. My buddy Scotty Bear, who joins me here and there, has a friend who smokes those. We had big old pig laying out there, which was awesome. It was just a really fun event. And then this is where the sentimental part comes in, right? Yeah, everything's done, everything's gone. She's getting ready to leave. They're gonna go to the hotel and then catch a flight really early in the morning, her and her husband Josh, then off to Kalispell, Montana, to go up to Glacier National Park and go do some fun in the snow. And then I went looking for Josh, and I found her in my bedroom with my wife, my other two daughters, Isabel and Maggie, and my son, Derek, talking. And it was interesting because it was the last time that all my family, me and my kids, were together, my wife, in one place before things changed. So things have changed. When she went on, she's not coming back here to Arizona. She's going on to Idaho. She's moving to Idaho. So it's something I'm fighting through right now. I'm really having a tough time with that one. But those of you who have experienced know exactly what I'm talking about. Those of you who have yet to experience, have kids, just know the time's coming. They may be toddlers right now tearing shit up, but the time will come. They're going to grow up. They're going to get married. They're going to move to Idaho. Sorry, it's just going to happen. It's going to get ugly, guys. So get used to it. And I'm very happy of what they're doing. But man, it sucks to not have Tori right there. Just letting you guys know that. So if I sound a little bit, kind of slow on things when you call me the next few days, I'm still getting right with this. But what do we got for news today? So we have some interesting things come out. How recently, it wasn't that long back, there was this additional charge being added towards investor loans and to second homes and that kind of thing. They wanted, or it's actually the cash out refis. Let me go backwards. It was cash out refis. The FHFA, Federal Housing Finance Administration, added to cash out refinances, right? They added this extra cost. Well, they did the same thing to second homes and high balance mortgages, right? So you got the conforming loan limit, which is now over 600,000, 640 and change. Then you have the jumbo loans in the middle of that in specific markets, Northern California, high cost markets. They've got the high mortgage balance loan, which is a Fannie Mae loan. They're offering to a higher balance type of deal. They are increasing the cost and basically the rate to that and second homes. Now, interesting. Why that? Why second homes? I'm seeing a lot of chatter on the internet about that. So we're seeing a massive, the amount of the change, just so I can get into that, is 1.125% in cost up to 4.125% in cost. Massive, especially when you're talking about a high balance. You're talking about a $700,000-$800,000 loan. Now you got that can be anywhere from $7,000, right, all the way up to 4 points, right? We're talking $28,000. That's insanity, right? So just letting you know what they're doing. Why? When you get to the federal, let me see here, you've got the scorecard for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac that was released. And what they do is the FHFA puts out this scorecard saying how they have performed based upon their goals and their initiatives. And so what they're looking for is affordable housing and affordable rentals. So I was worried, is this something that's going to happen to the real estate investor? I don't know if it is or it's not, but their focus is affordable housing and affordable rent. Right. Well, if they're going to be charging the heck out of investors, I don't see that that's going to help the affordable rent side of things, because no matter what programs they do, there's still a large segment of the population that does not buy homes and cannot buy homes. So it seems to me, just from what I'm reading, that to meet the requirements and the reasons for their existence will be continue to help homeowners get into homes and people who are renting to have decent rent. So I'm right now thinking that we're okay, but you never know. This is a government agency. They can do whatever the heck they want. They can change whatever they want. Things can get however they feel. And we'll find out exactly what ends up happening here with that as time goes on. So we have talked about rates going up. Rates will continue to go up. Inflation's continue to be a factor in everything. Well, let's take a look at what's going on with the market. So I am seeing in the market, right? This is the channel we've been talking about for quite some time. That's putting pressure on, downward pressure on bonds. We have now moved our focus for owner occupied from the 2.5 to the 3.0, meaning the market has moved high enough that we need to go to a different coupon because there's such a negative cost to buy a par rate in the 2.5. Now we have to go to the 3% coupon, meaning our interest rates are going to be convincingly in the threes. They've already been somewhat in the low threes. Now they're convincingly in the threes for owner occupied. So that means your investor loans are now being pushed a little bit higher into those mid fours. Now, as I had indicated, this line right here, the 101.90 area, which is where, let me see here, excuse me, 102.90. That's what I was really, really worried about before. Actually, sorry, never mind. It's not even on this chart. This is a different chart. We're in the 3.0 chart. So this is not reflective of that. We've already broken through that on the 2.5. That's right here in the 3.0. Now we're going to look back here to 2020. Now we've got this direction, this trend line, but typically when you think about, you see how it keeps hitting this trend line along in here? The thought is it's got to bounce somewhere and come back into this. So rates are going to return and recover to an extent from where they are now, but are they going to recover to where they were? I don't believe so. So what I need everybody who's watching here and anybody who's not watching, yesterday is yesterday. Rates are gone, right? That's all up here. This is all that anomaly that happened with COVID. See, here's where COVID hit, right in here. In fact, this is what caused everything to freak out. We're on track to get up into here, but how fast we can get there, who knows? It could have been a long, gradual climb up into this. Could have taken a lot longer, but we had a massive influx of capital from the Fed to get us into these lower interest rates, and we held on for this long. If you took advantage during this window, consider yourself blessed. You were able to get in on the highlight reel, if you will, of the game. Now we're back into some normality, but look where we are. We're back to pre-pandemic levels. This skinny red line right here at 102.48 is our current position in this this bond pool. Therefore, what drives the price on the rates. We're right here, just before pre-pandemic, right before it all freaked out. Look at that. Now, our support. We have support right here below where our current position. We just touched it. Got close to touching it earlier today on decline, but we came back. You know, Jerome Powell's being put back into it for another term. He's talking today. That does have some risk of moving market. We'll see how that goes. We had another Fed president resign, another chairman of one of the other parts of the Fed. I can't remember his name. I wish I had that written down, but look it up. We had another resignation there, which very interesting story around that one too. So there's just a lot shaken out in the Fed. So looking here, we've got support here at 102, looks like somewhere right around that 102.30-ish mark, probably a little bit lower than that 102.32. We have another support at 102.20. So these support lines hopefully will help us kind of bounce off. The second support is the Fibonacci level. I cannot state that this one is going to hold. The top one, the second one has a little bit better chance to hold, but man, we do have some downside. If it doesn't hold, we got some ways to go, kind of like I've shown in the past. So right now, don't mourn about yesterday. Take advantage of today and tomorrow. That's the message of today. Quit mourning about yesterday. Just because you were quoted something based upon what rates were at that time doesn't mean they're available now. We've been talking about this. So time for us to just become investors, think right, let the consumer side mindset fall, focus on today, focus on what's available, and we will get back with you guys on Friday. Thank you.